Namaste Bharat. I am Srimati Dhuri Vatsalendra, Senior Lawyer, High Court of Telangana. In continuation to my earlier video on constitutional rights, fundamental rights, today I am trying to give you some input about the right to equality, which is the first fundamental right, where when I discuss, it is nobody is above law and nobody is below. Everybody has to be treated equal in caste, creed, community, or personal status. Now, when I discuss this, I have to importantly say that though they are laid principles under our constitution, it is not really what it seems to be like. In every day, we face this problem of not being treated equal. In foreign countries, we have a provision under the legal aspects of addressing the individual right when they have to invoke equality and using the benefits for law, a procedure called pro bono. Though we have amicus curiae, most of the lawyers do not intend to appear before the courts, doing any case for free. In such instances, the state has to come for the rescue of a common man. There should be more pro bono cases helping out the common man to reach their executing of their rights. This is very important. And another aspect these days to be discussed in the modern society is that we have all the legal procedures laid under independent aspects and acts such as criminal acts, civil acts, and other constitutional remedies available for executing the rights under law. Now, when I talk about this, everybody wants to use their personal laws for their own benefits, which is again on a broader outlook. We should understand that everybody is exploiting the law and legal systems to be acted as serving justice to the common man. Now, under these circumstances, it should be laid principle to have justice for a common man and reach, and for all the people having served in different communities, stating and born under different communities, religions, caste, creed, to have a uniform law, which will be very useful because in certain aspects and religion, one community gets away easy on their personal laws, the other is punished very strictly. To overcome this, Uniform Civil Code will help uh, everybody, everybody to have a uniform benefit of law. So this will be again one aspect to be treated as equals. We all should agree and have future approach for the upcoming generations, for the new generation to have equality so that there are no differences and on less crime. Similarly, when I talk of equality in educational front, we have to see that education is again biased and diversified. As I say, equality under constitution in major aspects is diversified, where there are reservation, minorities, and certain other aspects which are recognized for lesser meritorious students than the merit students. This actually feels or makes them feel of their esteem going low because despite of their well performance and excellent performance in education, because they are born in upper class, they are not given seats, which is not right. The government or the state legislature should amend these procedures to treat all the students as equal, at least by giving seats to all the meritorious students, considering the reservation category if they have real merits. As I recently have gone through in the papers, that the medical students who have scored 0 marks have been getting seats in medicine, which is really hazardous to the future society because these doctors who score no marks and get qualified as doctors will serve the nation less, and more crime in the form of medical and medical society will go to a worse status rather than serving the nation. The third important aspect is that when we talk of judiciary being functional equal towards everybody, we see that political leaders and their children, their cases are taken as a very important cases, and they are dealt with expeditious procedures. Fast tracks are given and other aspects are given for them to dissolve the cases very quickly. Uh, I have to quote, in certain rape cases, the rape victim suffers for years together before the courts without being done with any justice to her, where she has to undergo mental trauma before the society. This is not a state of a mental condition of a person to be served as equal with any other. If these ends of justice have to be addressed, as we cannot discriminate a political system or other bureaucrats to be dealt in a special way, and a common man not to be dealt in a rightful manner. The last aspect that I have to state is when we come to even the economical or political systems being addressed, there are special constitutional benches being put up to expeditiously resolve even the political system. I can understand when I talk about these constitutional aspects, the constitutional benches which have to be immediately addressed are certain things where, in the point of elections, or where a person will be impeached immediately, or any other important state addressed aspects. Unfortunately, all these things are never addressed, and we still suffer the diversification of equality in our systems. This suffers the failure of any citizen being treated equal in the present day scenario, be it a political person who serves his ends of justice with using his influence, or a minority of having a reservation quota against a meritorious student, and also the communities which want to use their personal laws against their own personal benefit of not being following a uniform laws. All these things have to be addressed. However, as I state, nobody is above law and nobody is below law. Let's all come together and understand that every religion, caste, and creed has to be treated equal. Having said so, this also has to be addressed when it comes to a girl child. In most of the states in India, we still do not take a girl child to be educated. Most of the backward classes who do not understand that a girl child is as equal as a male child, where there is a deprive of her being educated. These children or any immediate friend of hers can also file a petition that such girl child is deprived of the right to be educated. And they are aspects under equality when it comes to holding jobs. When a married lady wants to work, most of the families suppress her not to work once she is married. There are old schools and sentiments where the girl or the lady is not let out of the house. This also can have a legal remedy which is not being told or being educated in any schools or colleges, that these liberties and rights to be treated can be invoked and is a remedy available under Constitution. Please take advantage of the Indian Constitution, of your fundamental rights, and use them in a right direction. With this, I end the note on right to equality. I hope I have conveyed the message, and Jai Hind. Namaste.